Alright, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to do a rivet nut install with the simple little tools. There are two different styles for this setup, so it's going to apply to both of them, so either or. We're going to go ahead and use the crush washer. This will have a little bit more force. Either or, you can use this style. They do work great. The only reason why I like using this style is because it gives it more room to grab as the rivet nut crushes, as versus this you only have a little small amount of a lip. But still, this does work good just depending on the amount of weight. So we did apply this one obviously to a few of the other areas. Did that with the rivet gun, but I just wanted to show you the application because we did get a longer one and the rivet tool will not work. So let's go ahead and start the application, and let me go ahead and show you this. If you haven't already, give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and then we're gonna go ahead and start this video right after the intro. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start up with this application just because this is the one that I wanna use the most. So first things first, you are going to be using, just depending on whatever nut you have. I have these lying around, and then whatever the thread size that you're going to be using. So mine's a 5/16. All right, so we're going to go ahead and thread this. Now you want to get this as bottomed out as much as possible. Obviously I'm using two nuts, but the one that I really care about is the one on the bottom, so at least it grips. What we want to go ahead and do is we want to get it as tight as possible to keep the actual rivet from spinning as you're applying the pressure. There's two ways you can either do this. You can either do it by hand or you can do it with an impact tool. Since I have an impact tool, I'm gonna obviously be doing that. So obviously we're gonna go ahead and install this. Now I did drill, depending on the setup, I just drilled it enough for the hole that we're gonna be using the actual rivet nut. I drilled that just enough so where the bottom goes in and where I have to hammer the rest into. So that's what I originally want to do. Now the whole point of that is not to make the hole any bigger than what it is, because we want as much meat to grab and we only want this job done once. All right, so you're gonna make sure you put your gun right there, and then on the opposite side, I'm gonna be using whatever tool we have. And then make sure that you're pushing against the actual, like you're pushing towards the rivet nut while holding the impact tool. And then, I don't know if you can see, but you can actually see the rivet nut not actually moving. And then also pay attention to the sound. You will notice a sound difference when you are using an impact gun. And there we have it. So as soon as the sound difference sounds a little bit more different than what it should have, you can go ahead and put your finger behind and go ahead and see if it's fully seated. And we're gonna go ahead and release it. Now if you over tighten too much, you do have a possible chance of destroying the whole actual rivet nut, and that's what we don't want. Now one way to tell if you're fully seated in is that you can look inside the actual rivet nut. So that is fully seated the way how you see it. The threads are all the way up. This one, I gotta hit it just a little bit more, but as soon as we tighten it down, that should collapse a little bit more. And on the back side, you can see how it's kind of hard to see where the lip is at, but there you have it. So that's how it should look like. That's pretty much it. Just little couple bucks that which you can use, just enough to actually grab the rivet nut. Now make sure you get a good amount of threads on the actual nut itself so you don't destroy the nut when installing it. If this video helped you out, give it a thumbs up, comment down below if you have any questions, and hit that subscribe button for more upcoming videos in the future. And thanks for watching.